Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update. I haven't updated in a long time, over 2 months actually, since Bentley's first birthday, and this is sort of a breastfeeding update and let you know where we are with that. I've got both the kids with me today, and they're both getting over being sick, so hopefully they'll be quiet, but the last time we talked, I was talking about my postpartum depression and how that was going. I did start medication and it did get better. I'm still on it. I'm taking Prozac and I have Xanax for panic attacks, which I take as needed. I haven't needed to take a lot of it though, so that's been good. It is April 3rd and Bentley turned a year old on February 16th. And that night when I put him to bed for his birthday, I breastfed him for the last time. So we did stop right when he turned 1. I did get one more case of mastitis at the very end of January, and so that ended up being my 4th case throughout this breastfeeding journey of ours. And I wanted to continue breastfeeding Bentley after he turned 1, but as you guys know, we are thinking about trying to have another child. And so I didn't really want that to be an issue with decreasing my fertility or anything, and I was honestly over the mastitis issues, and I was over it. I enjoyed our journey, but it was very rough, as you guys know, and as it is for many women. But his first birthday, February 16th, put him to bed. Last time I breastfed him, and that was a Thursday night. Now, a few days later, maybe 3 or 4 days later, I was pretty engorged, and I only feed him off the left, so it was just the left side that was engorged, not the right. So I did hand express for maybe three or 4 minutes just to get some milk out. I think I got one or 1.5 ounces, not very much. But I just expressed to comfort because I did not want to get mastitis. You can get clogged ducts and mastitis if you wean and you just stop cold turkey and you don't hand express or pump or anything, or slowly taper the feedings. Then you can get in big trouble. So. And I actually did start to wean his feeds. I forgot to mention that. Starting sort of at the end, middle to end of January, I started to, he was eating 4 to 5 times a day and about 2 or 3 times at night. I started to slowly drop his daytime feeds, dropping one, then dropping another, and eventually he was only feeding morning and night, and then once or twice in the middle of the night. I also introduced a sippy cup to him in the middle of January when he was about 11 months old. He took to that great. I put water in it, breast milk, whatever. And luckily, he took to it great. So I was going to try to show you guys this picture of him, but he's hiding his face. So he took to that great, which was good. So I slowly weaned his breastfeeding times and everything like that. So that helped a lot. You want to taper slowly. You want to drop maybe a feeding every couple of days or something like that. Introduce the sippy cup so they get used to it. We completely stopped all bottles at 11 months when he got used to the sippy cup. So that was great. One less thing to have to do and to worry about. And then, like I said, after his first birthday and I stopped, I just had to hand express that one time. And I think a couple more times after that, maybe 2 at the most, and the next, like in the following week or so, I would have to hand express a little bit, just some drops into the sink was all I got out, just because I was feeling a little bit engorged and I was so afraid of getting mastitis again. So I did hand express a little bit after he nursed for the last time, but after that last time, that was it. And it's funny, about a week after his last feeding, he was really, really fussy at night, and I tried to offer him my breast to nurse him to sleep, and he would not take it. He started to latch on just for a second and immediately came off and just wanted nothing to do with it. It was like he knew that there was nothing there, somehow. So he never latched back on, and that was just how we kind of ended things. That was, he just hit his head. That was back in mid to end of February, and like I said, so we're done. At his 12-month appointment, he weighed 19.7, so he gained 2 pounds from 9 to 12 months, which she was very happy about. He went from actually the 10th percentile to the 20th now for weight and height, so that's really reassuring. He is eating everything under the sun, everything we have for dinner. He is self-feeding. He's eating, I mean, he eats everything. He peanut butter and jelly for lunch, like his brother. He eats, if we have tacos or spaghetti for dinner, he eats that. Breakfast, you know, he'll do oatmeal, fruit, pancakes, anything. He eats anything and everything. His appetite is ravenous right now. I do have him on whole milk, which I don't agree with, and I started him out on almond milk, but I've been worried about his weight. I've always been worried about his weight. So I do have him on whole milk right now, cow's milk, which I don't like, and I will eventually switch over to either almond milk or just plain water once I'm comfortable with his weight. Maybe in the next couple of months over the summer sometime, I'll probably switch off the cow's milk. As you guys know, I don't like any cow's milk or any product. You know, we like to eat natural and as minimally processed as possible, and it is organic, but it's still cow's milk, which is not necessary to anybody's diet, or, you know, especially his. So he's, like I said, he's doing well. He's gained weight. He's eating. He's, you know, been on a sippy for a couple months now. He started walking right after he was, let's see, 12 months old. So it's about a week after his first birthday, he started to walk really well. He had been walking before that, but not really well, not letting go. He was sort of like surfing on the furniture. But he finally did start to walk, and now you just, you know, you can't stop him. He practically runs everywhere, so that's good. And we're not pregnant again, not yet anyway. We are trying, but we'll see what God has in store for us. I don't know. But I did want to give you guys an update and let you know that we're all done. At least Bentley and I are, with our breastfeeding journey. It's something that I will always look back on with fond memories, but also knowing how hard it was. Also, I will say that one of the things that they encourage you when you have a baby, one of the things they encourage with breastfeeding is the fact that it sort of helps to offset any hormonal changes or imbalances that might cause PPD or anxiety. However, the funny thing with me is, ever since I've weaned Bentley, I have been a lot happier, less anxiety. I don't even really think I should be on the Prozac, but I'm just going to take it still for now because my husband does still travel out of the country a lot, and he's gone all the time. But after I stopped, I don't know what happened. It's like my body is the opposite, but I feel a lot better now. Maybe because I'm sleeping through the night, you know. I used to wake up 2 or 3 times a night for him for a year. So maybe it's that. I don't know what it is, but you guys, I feel great since stopping. And I know that's, you know, I hesitate in telling you guys that because I want to, you know, promote breastfeeding and encourage you to continue despite how rough your journey may be. But that's the truth. That's what happened with me. Had I known that would have happened, would I have stopped earlier? No, I wouldn't have. We survived, we made it. I made it to my goal of a year, and I wouldn't have stopped. I mean, after everything we went through, I wouldn't have stopped. So, you know, I'm glad I know now, but for the next one, am I going to stop early with the 3rd child because of that? No, absolutely not. I'm going to breastfeed the next one for as long as possible, and it'll probably be our last child, so I might be breastfeeding it, you know, into 2 or 3 years, who knows. So we'll see, but that'll be another video. I won't keep you guys much longer. I know I always talk forever, but it's been so long since I updated. So we're doing well. I hope you guys are also. If you're not, reach out to La Leche League or find an IBCLC, a lactation consultant in your area. I recommend joining the Sweet Drop Cafe group on Facebook. And just get help if you're having troubles. Remember not to quit on your worst day, which was the best advice I ever received. And just know that even if you only breastfeed for a day, a month, 6 months, or 10 minutes, that's better than nothing. And you're giving your child the gift of gold. So good luck to you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.